People's Democratic Party has issued a heartfelt appeal to members who engage in ethnic agitations during the recent Kogi State Governorship elections to return to the party. The appeal made by Alhaji Tijani Arua, the state's publicity secretary, emphasized the importance of rebuilding the PDP as the most structured and largest political party in the state. In the statement, the PDP highlighted the necessity of uniting all opposition forces to effectively challenge the ruling party. The party also extended an invitation to leaders of the Social Democratic Party, the SDP, across the 21 local governments, asserting that a united and strong opposition is crucial for displacing the ruling party. This, they believe, can only be achieved under the leadership of the PDP. Prior to this time, comrade sir, we have seen some body language from Usman Ododo, the governor of Kogi State per se. And he was in this attire with the PDP governors. Wearing the same attires, even if he came from the APC toga. And right now, the APC, the PDP per se, is trying to unite the SDP, who were rivals during the past gubernatorial elections that even went down to up to the Supreme Court. And the PDP is trying to make a unity of all opposition forces. Is the governor going to be part of the opposition forces? Is Senator Dino Milaye going to be part of the opposition forces? What is the PDP trying to construct in Kogi State here?
The truth of the matter is, there's no way you can actually upturn the ruling party, wrestle power from their hands, if there is no merger. Except, like I always say, except it's nature that wants to make that happen. If it must be by our action, we must be intentional and deliberate starting from now, because the tentacles, of the APC, as it were, across the length and breadth of this country, is very entrenched. The traditional institutions, the religious institutions, the social-cultural institutions, even these opposition political parties, the APC, has spread their tentacles into all of those places. And very recently again, because I always have political discussions with friends, I was saying that if the PDP particularly, and I'm saying the PDP because politics is about structure, and in Nigeria, and I've defined structure here severally. Structure is about the amount of money that you have, or you can wield, and the amount of violence that you can deploy on election day. The people who have got the capacity to be able to do this, it's the APC and the PDP. Don't be deceived. There are 774 local government areas in this country. And do you know how big some local government areas are? How many political parties can plant non-state actors in all of these 774 local governments to disrupt processes in their favor? One, how many of them can plant state actors? How many of them have the resource deep enough to plant state actors in all of these 774 local governments to disrupt the protocol or the process in their favor? Don't get deceived that elections are held in Nigeria and the results count. You must be politically naive to assume that elections, that votes count, that you would vote in this country, the number of people that will vote, their vote will count, and it's the counting of the vote that will throw up a governor, that will throw up a... It was in this state that we were told about a sitting chairman of APC, or one of the people contesting for the position of the chairman of APC.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
He said to us that when he was a chief of staff, that he was in his office, that they were writing result now. You and I voted in those elections that he's referring to. I voted in those elections. Assuming that the people that I voted, they were going to win. He just told us recently, less than 2 months ago, that they wrote on those elections that he was responsible for it and giving it to the electoral officer, the chairman, to go and announce. Go and announce it. Go and announce it. So you can't sit here or anywhere else in the country and be assuming that, when people vote, they will count the votes. Votes will be allotted to the different political parties. The winner will emerge. No! You must have the structure. Structure. That's why you saw that APC and PDP kept on talking about structure with Labour Party. That they don't have structure. And Labour Party, they were answering them. They were offended. I said to them, don't be offended. They know what they're talking about. You don't understand what they're talking about. Structure is money. How much do you have if you took Peter Obi away from Labour Party? Apologies to the others. How much is in Labour Party? Well, the non-state actors that you have, how many of them can penetrate the 774 local governments, including in the north? Including in the north. To ensure that Labour Party won. How many of them can do that? So you must understand that until you are able to align properly, you know, if you wanted to dine with the devil, you must use a long stick. When they tell you that parable, they tell you so that you deployed a strategy that is suitable enough to be able to still dine with the devil and achieve your aim. So if you want to beat APC, whether in any states or in the federal, as it stands today, you have got to deploy a strategy. One of those strategies that I have continued to preach, you know, it was here that I said, the moment Peter Obi did not do everything to pick either of Rabi Musa Kwankwaso or the deposed emir of them that has become the new emir, that is some former Sanusi, that if he did not pick either of these two people, that the likelihood of his winning the election will be very slim. Yeah, I said it here. Because I understood, you know, the nature of Nigerian politics. The truth of the matter is that for you to be able to win them, you must be able to think like them. You must be able to descend into the arena and understand their antics. Then try as much as possible to undo those antics, doing yours also. So I like what is happening right now. I just only hope that they would be patriotic enough to throw self to the back door and bring love for country to the front burner. Love for country. So even if it's not me that is the card that's carrying the card, you know, either as a gubernatorial candidate or a presidential candidate, yeah, I will support whoever is there. Just like as was done in the days and time when Atiku and co supported President Muhammadu Buhari against the incumbent. You saw that in the convention that they had, Rochas Okorocha, you know, said we are going to support you. Atiku Abubakar, we are going to support you. Kwankwaso said we are going to. They all supported him after they did not win that primaries. Exactly. And that was how, indeed, President Muhammadu Buhari was able to win the election. Until we get to that level now, starting from today, not waiting to 2027, starting from today to do all the permutations, to bring in all the stakeholders, you would never be able to wrestle power away from APC.
From the APC.